Why, hello, everybody. So today we're in the PTU, which is generally indicative of what we might be running into. And if you're like me, you like to take everything off planet onto a space station to make it easy for quicker load-ins, whatever. But I've noticed one thing. Now, I'm in an A2, and an A2 has next to the C2 and the M2 virtually unlimited storage, right? You can stick as much as you want inside the internal storage. Well, let's just try to stick a crossfield in. Too large for container. ADB4s, too large for container. Fucking Badgers are too large for container. So, there we go. I'm messing up with my inventory. So how do we fix that? Well, two ways. One, you can either go to a location, buy all your parts, and then bring your ship, climb your ship in there, put the parts on, blah blah blah. Or if you're like me and you like to move everything up station, I mean literally everything. Because let's just take for example, if I wanted to move all of my armor, which really isn't all that much, this is all just pledge stuff, 30%. I move all my weapons, 33%. So the thing is this used to be I used to be able to fit everything, absolutely everything that I owned into my A2. And that's just my armor, undersuits, weapons, and utility. Never mind the other that has all this other stuff. Or this, right? 69%, and I can't even fit a single vehicle component in my ship. So what do we do? Well, those big 8 SU containers they were saying? Well, we're going to get one, and I'm going to show you what you have to do to move your parts. So we're going to drop all this off at ArcL 1 so that I have a place to start off outside of ArcCorp. And then we'll go to Bikini Point, and I will show you what we're going to do. So we are approaching Bikini Point. It's one of the asynchronous stations that has a cargo center in it. So Seraphim, Tressler, Everest, they'll all work anywhere, or even any of the other stations that have cargo centers in them versus refineries. Because we're after the 8 SCU boxes that are in the cargo center. All right, so we're going to head down to the cargo center. And grab ourselves an 8 SCU box. So there might be other ways of doing this, but this is the way that I've found I have to do it if I want to move multiple items. So with any luck, we'll come over here to the shop terminals. Now we're gonna go to, I think what's under MISC, I think, if I remember correctly. It's not it then. Utility? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna just buy 2 of these because they're the largest we can get. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Galleria. And if Bikini has a Galleria to buy a couple of size 2 and 3 ship parts, I'll show you. If not, we'll see you back down in ArcCorp. Okay, so we're going to buy ourselves a commodity terminal. Let's see if they got size 2 or size 3 parts. Come on.
Use your Moby, all the info's right there.
Systems. Let's try what they got for quantum drives. Size 1. Okay, well, size 3 industrial, sure, why not? testing purposes, buy a second one. Actually, let's do this. One, two. That's two. A whole bunch of money wasted, but what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how, if you got to, unfortunately, the way they're running things, the way you're going to have to move things around with them attempting to half-assed physicalized cargo, unfortunately. So the theory is going to be, we're going to call in the ship and spawn those 2 8SU containers. And then we're going to see how many of each of the different size quantum drives, as an example, one of those 8SU containers can hold. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up into our A2. Then we're going to go to the lower deck. And then we're going to bring in maybe. Just gotta be patient with it. Okay, so what we need to do is come here first. And then what we need to do is literally drop these on the ground. Very decisive thud. Take our tractor beam. Put it onto the grid. I don't know. I should. I'll drop this one behind us. See what happens. Very decisive. I love it. So we'll put these here and here. So remember what I said? How I showed you before? You know, like our size, like these are size 3. They no longer fit in the internal storage of my A2. Size 2, no. Oh, it's size 1. Size 1 don't even fit in the internal storage of an A2. So, let's take it, let's come here. Access our 8SU container. Oh, come on. Don't make me a liar now. Okay, so we have our local. We have our 8SU container. So let's first of all stick size 3. Apparently size 3 won't fit in there. So let's take our size 2. Apparently even size 2 won't fit in there. How about size 1s? Okay, so we can fit size 1s into 8SU containers, but we cannot fit 84, 252,000. Okay. So I would imagine that based just off this alone, they're trying to make it so that you need the really big cargo ships to move a lot of stuff, and you need to be able to carry stuff. So, you know, can you really actually carry a lot more in general? Yes, but only of a lot of the smaller things, because you now require to put cargo containers like this onto the hull of your ship to use it. Bad news is that in previous renditions of the PTU, I was able to put a single XL1, which is a size 2 drive, into one of these containers. Now I cannot. So take it with a grain of salt. That is a PTU. Things will change. But do not be surprised if doing this is going to be one of the only ways that you're going to be able to carry anything around. You're going to have to bring those little 1SU or 2SU boxes everywhere you go. In your hangars, drop them off, put them in your inventory, etc., that kind of stuff. Because they want to physicalize the inventory. And this is the first step. And it sucks. It's going to take a long time for a lot of us to get used to. But for now, essentially, you're going to be kind of stuck with your bigger ships. For at least for the first thing after a wipe, is you're going to have to take them to each of the spots to buy the parts you need for them. Or be lucky enough, buy them and then hold on to them, and being able to do that way. But with that being said, this is a neat little test to see how 323 is kind of rolling out. But is this a partial change to physicalized inventory? I think so. I think it's the first step to it. But things will change. It's PTU. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like, a comment, and subscribe. And, what else can you maybe fit into these containers? Or do you know any other tips or tricks to move larger items now? Because I'm all ears. Leave them in the comments down below. Anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. See you next time.